So what happens when you take an old idea from my childhood and make it slightly better with a number of upgrades? You get Summer Wars. Hello again there viewers, Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to my first anime movie review that I have done in some time since my Death Note anime series review. And I would first off like to thank the subscriber who actually sent this request in to me, and I'd like to thank you for actually bringing this really great movie to my attention. So I will be reviewing Summer Wars, which practically in a nutshell, without giving too many spoilers, follows the story of a 17-year-old kid by the name of Kenshi, and when his friend by the name of Natsuki wants him to come with her to meet her grandmother and sort of throw the whole trickery of I want you to play as my boyfriend in order to like impress my grandmother at her birthday concept, he decides to roll with it for a little bit, and he learns to actually enjoy the company of her family and what it's like to actually be part of a really thriving big family. However, as this is happening, a virus or program by the name of Love Machine begins to start taking over control of the computer world known as Oz, which is basically this world's equivalent to the internet that allows you to practically connect to any form of anything in the world, including business, communications, and even parts of the government. Why, I have no idea. And through some personal soul-seeking, some motivational talkings, and learning so much about the past, about certain characters, they decide that they are going to do everything they can to use their avatars in this Oz world in order to bring this program down and save the world. Now, I have not seen any reviews for this particular movie from anyone else, but I'm going to state it right now. I'm not sure if everyone else has said this before, but this movie seemed to be too similar in many ways to Digimon the movie, and I mean the first theatrical one, which came with the first season of Digimon. And the reason being is because it's actually made by the same person by the name of, and I hope I'm saying this right, by Mamoru Hosoda. I probably put the name right here, please correct me if I got it wrong. And so it's not really a ripoff, it's more like he decided to take some of his ideas, rehash them, and then do more with them than he did in the first Digimon movie. Now, there are going to be a couple comparisons. I'm going to get them out of the way right now. The advantage that Digimon the movie for me had over Summer Wars was that I knew the backstory to the whole digital world and how everything worked. And so I knew the rules, I knew how Digimon operate, I know how they were able to digivolve to their level, and I know how you kill a Digimon. As opposed to Summer Wars, I don't really know the rules to how Oz works. There were certain battle sequences that were thrown in. I don't know how it's decided who wins, who loses. There was a card game added in, and trust me, I do have my fair share of card game experience. So the fact that they threw that in really kind of took me out of the movie, because I'm watching a battle take place, but I don't understand how the rules work, and so I can't get invested. Also, the characters, I care more about the characters in Digimon than I did about in Summer Wars. However, what Summer Wars does better than Digimon is simply execution. The threat seems to be on a much more larger scale than simply trying to take out a kid or kill the Digidestineds on themselves, and it's much more of a global problem than an individual problem. And it had more heart, especially spending a good amount of time of the movie delving into the whole importance of family and how that concept would actually incorporate into the actual overall final battle for the control of Oz and the saving of the world. That being said, in a nutshell, Summer Wars is simply an upgraded, better version than Digimon the movie, but my biggest problem is that I really want to know more about this world. I want to be invested into this world. However, there's apparently nothing that in this movie helps me to do that, and so I'm simply watching a story unfold instead of really digging in deep and wanting to know more. However, even with that small problem, as I've said probably a couple times in this review, this is better than Digimon the movie. It has a better execution, which is why I'm proud to give Summer Wars an A-, and definitely check it out. I've left a link to the trailer so you can tell me, and if you guys manage to get your hands on watching either the Japanese version or the English edition, I'd say, in my opinion, they're both even. And if you like this review, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to keep track of me in my future movie and game reviews. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.